Humans on the cardboard. Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. We've got some sweet news to look at today. First off, we have the final, not just Labrynth card for Tactical Masters, but last straight up new card that should be in Tactical Masters here revealed. This is the one girl that wasn't revealed before for the Labrynth archetype. There was artwork that showed the other, like the Stratos girl dancing around with another girl, so they're kind of like just twin maids is kind of how they look, but cool. I like the design. We'll get to her in just a sec, as well as Sky Striker support news. We'll get to this in a sec as well, but let's start off here because we have Labrynth Servant Ariane. Okay. All right, this is a level 4 Dark Fiend that could be really good with Ties of the Brethren. Is a level 4 Dark Fiend, 1800 attack, 1100 defense, solid stats, 1800. Okay, and it has 2 hard ones per turn effects for going for it. There we go. First effect says send 1 normal trap from your hand or set on your field to the graveyard as cost. Special summon 1 level 4 lower fiend monster from your deck in defense position except for itself. What? This card's crazy. I mean, the biggest downside obviously is that you have to send a normal trap from your hand or set from your field to the graveyard, but I mean, this card is like kind of tour guide, right? Like summons not just a level 3 fiend and negates its effects, but now this summons any level 4 or lower fiend. So now Absolute King Backjack becomes interesting here. You're looking at Skarm, you're looking at Lilith. You can literally summon Lilith, then Lilith tribute this, still have Lilith, and because it wasn't normal summon, it'd be 2000 attack. And Lilith is getting you a trap there that replaces the trap you had to get rid of for her effect. And still have Lilith to tribute for another trap on the opponent's turn. Seems pretty dang good. Yeah, obviously the downside is that you have to send a normal trap, so you can't just play this in any deck as a tour guide, right? Tour guide just needs itself. You have to see this card with a normal trap, obviously. But maybe there's some cool synergy there. Maybe we see like Lost Wind played in decks like these, right? Titano Cider, it played in decks like these. Cards that can just come back as trap cards or have effects in grave. Maybe we even see Breakthrough Skill, right? Like something weird. I wouldn't be overly surprised, but very interesting for sure. Very interesting. Second effect is the same as the other girl. If a monster leaves the field due to the effect of your normal trap, you can draw 1 card. Then do one of the following things, which is either special summoning a fiend from hand or setting a spell or trap from your hand. So really, really cool. That's even a solid follow-up effect, right? Right, if you have any trap that is removal, this card's getting you a free plus, and then even getting you, like, helping you push your game a little bit faster on the opponent's turn for tempo. Very nice. No complaints here, honestly. Like, I didn't know what exactly I was expecting. I think because of the way the effects work for this card, it isn't the greatest Ties of the Brethren target, but that's honestly okay. I'm honestly not like beat up about it. I still think this card is really solid. I do think it could easily still have a place in the deck, but we'll see. As far as synergies, obviously Lair has really good synergy, right? You're already playing a lot of normal traps. Being able to just send 1 to like turbo out Lilith, you're going to replace that trap and still keep Lilith on the field. This card essentially increases your consistency there a lot. And also like Burning Abyss potentially. 1, because Burning Abyss, the trap variant, like the pure trap variant, already plays Backjack. This card can just like cheat Backjack out of the deck and then, you know, just kind of get you another trap and like set up your like some good mills and stuff. As well as just the BA engine, right? You could summon Skarm. Skarm will pop itself immediately, but then you get the search on end phase for like Tour Guide or something for follow-up. So I don't know how much legitimacy that holds, but like it's something. There's certainly synergy there. And then as far as other stuff, I'd have to do more research to see if there's any other like generic level 4 fiends that really give you much interest. I mean, there's no restriction here also is the last thing I guess that's worth noting. So this card could just summon a level 4 fiend and then just like make a rank 4, or summon Sangan, make Verte summon DP, and then Sangan get you a hand trap. So like It's a 1.5, like this plus any normal trap is like a 1.5 2-card combo that gets you DPE plus any hand trap in the game. Not any hand trap, but like any low attack hand trap. Interesting. Just really interesting card. There's a lot of facets to it. I'm not mad at it at all. I think it's a solid finish to Labrynth, and that by far becomes my favorite archetype of the 3 new ones, but I am interested in all 3. So let's move on to our striker information here. This is another character appearing. This is a V-Jump promo, and it's a really, really weird because the name does not appear to have striker in it anywhere. It's called Aileron. It's a wind question mark monster. I don't know what the question mark is supposed to be. Level 1. We don't know the type for sure, but we do get a sentence that says it has an effect that supports Sky Strikers. Ailerons are part of the wings of an aircraft, so it could have Sky Striker in the name. We don't know yet for sure. This card, you know what this card gives me vibes for? This card gives me the vibes when we saw like Hero Kid. You were like, this kind of looks like a hero card, but we're not totally sure. And then we find out it is. This, you see this and you're like, this looks familiar. This looks like it could be a Sky Striker card, and it is lure-wise. It looks just like a young Raye, I guess. So maybe it's like Raye in training. We'll have to see though. If it doesn't have Sky Striker in the name, it's going to have a very particular effect, because obviously it becomes very searchable and like interesting if it has Striker in the name. But if it doesn't, we might be looking at something weird. I don't know. Or maybe it doesn't have Striker in the name, but it has the text that says this card always counts as a Sky Striker monster. So that way you can still make the links with it. But that'll be the biggest thing. And the other information, the reason this got announced is because apparently the Sky Strikers are going to be appearing in a new V-Jump manga. I don't know if it's strictly based on Sky Strikers or if it is just like Sky Strikers are one of the archetypes that are going to appear in it, and so to promote it, they have this card. I don't know. It's a V-Jump promo though, so like temper your expectations. The one thing I would say is like ever since V-Jump promos were not being distributed, like were not obtainable in other countries, or like a non-OCG places, they've been super mediocre. And so I don't super expect this to be like a game changer for strikers, but who knows? I'll definitely bring it to you when it comes up, but I figure I might as well mention this to you now. I like the design of her. We just have to see some more stuff. We just have to see what she actually does. So very, very cool stuff. Finally, we have the everything from Tactical Masters. Very excited for this when it finally comes here in like 3.5 months, but really cool set. I'm interested in all 3 of the archetypes. I'm really happy with how it turned out, because after looking at the artwork originally, I wasn't that hyped, and now I'm actually pretty hyped. So very cool there. Let me know your thoughts down below. Of course, on the new Labrynth monster, if there's any other ways you might want to use it, any other synergies I didn't mention there that might come up, let me know, of course, down below, and I will I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.